Steps to manage an emotional flashback. And these steps I have kind of summarized in my own way from Pete Walker's book, Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving. I think he is the master really of understanding C-PTSD from a perspective of one who has survived it. So these are the steps you can follow. The first one is, and I've done it like an acronym, FASTER. So F is for I am having a flashback. Just being able to name I'm having a flashback, remind yourself that, you're re-experiencing a feeling that you had as a child. And you can also, validate that feeling as well. I find naming the feeling can also be really helpful. So having a flashback, I'm feeling ashamed, or I'm feeling scared, I'm feeling lonely, I'm feeling sad, or whatever the feeling is. Because that could just help, especially shame. I find if you really name the shame, I'm feeling ashamed, but I'm not shameful. So that's step one, is just recognizing that you are in a flashback, and these are emotions from the past. Second step, A, is remind yourself that you're in an adult body. So that you are now, remind yourself that you're an adult. You're not 2 and you're not 3. You might feel that you're like 2 or 3 or 5, but just remind yourself you're an adult body. And that's where you can also start trying to ease into your body. See if you can feel your feet. That can be a really grounding thing. Maybe notice some of your major muscle groups, notice the weight of your body in the chair, or if you're standing, then, sometimes I just try to recognize my height. If I'm standing, I'm going, wow, look how tall I am. I'm as tall as that, that post over there or something. Look how tall I am. I'm not, because you can feel really small when you're in a flashback, because you literally feel like you're a child. So those things can help. Just try to, and it can be difficult too, because the flashback will just send you into your head, and you're trying to get out of the flashback, you might be also in your head. So really try to get into your body. If you're doing something tactile, sensory can be helpful too. If you're digging in the sand or something, that can help to get you back into your body. Third one is S for safe. Tell yourself, I am safe. I feel like I'm in danger because, in my childhood, it was dangerous, either physically or emotionally, but I'm now in the present and I am safe. And of course, if you are, literally not safe, then of course, get yourself out of that situation. And the next one is T for TLC. Give yourself tender, loving care. And it's, I sometimes put my hand to my heart and, imagine you're speaking to that inner child, and, I'm here with you, and you're safe. And I know it feels really scary right now. And, just try to like comfort and support your inner child. The next one is E for eternity thinking. So when we were a child, we had no concept of time, or very little concept of time. So when we had a feeling like this, it might have felt like it was going to go on like forever. So it is important to, as Pete Walker says, deconstruct eternity thinking. So remind yourself, this will pass. I've had an emotional flashback before, and it eventually, dissipated, went away. So remind yourself it's not going to be forever. And the last one is R, own your right to boundaries. So, often we're triggered by something into a flashback for a reason. And even though a flashback is, for example, it's as a wise teacher told me, even if the situation or the stimulus was, a 3, you might be reacting like a 9 or a 10, right? So it might be a little bit out of kilter, your reaction. That's a sign that you're in a flashback. But it's still, there's something there that's triggering you. So if there's a trigger, then, definitely set a boundary around that. And you might want to work through the feelings of your flashback first before, talking to that person, so that you can do so in a, more calm and less, you don't want to be angry or blaming. You just want to really own that trigger, tell them what you need, and to keep yourself feeling safe. So, and the whole word faster can remind you to actually do the opposite, which is to slow down. And it can be extremely hard. I remember so many times where I'm just like, there's just feels like this force that it just wants me to like push and move on and not, be in the present. So really try to slow down as hard as that can be. And it, gets easier with practice. So those steps again are, so the word is faster, and we have, I'm in a flashback. A, I'm in an adult body, and try to feel your body. S, I am safe. T, give your child tender, loving care. E, deconstruct eternity thinking. And R, own your right to boundaries. So I'm wishing you so many blessings on your journey of healing and awakening. And I am Davina at Boldness Blooming. Thank you for watching.